All right, guys. Hi, this is Ernest O'Dell with Instant Rewards, and I want to bring another real quick tutorial to you guys. I've already done this on a previous tutorial back in May of 2014 on reverse marketing with Craigslist or whatever else other sites that you might find like Career Builder, Monster.com, even these professional sites where people are looking for work. You want to look at the subject line and make sure that it kind of fits into your purview of things. So what I did, and I want to send a shout out to Trace Burrally over at Instant Rewards and thank her for bringing this to my attention, but I had forgotten, I guess. I either forgot where I put this tutorial or if I even did it. So I thought I would just do it over. Reverse marketing with the resume sections and job classifications of various websites. Okay. So let me just take Albuquerque, New Mexico for an example. All right. And I'm over on Craigslist. So if I go to Craigslist and you're in another city, just drill down to U.S. states, pick your state that you want to work in, and let's just choose Albuquerque. Scroll down to the resumes section, click on resumes, and right click on each one of these that you want to open up and look at. Okay. Now, if you're working online with your email program like Gmail or Yahoo or whatever, or if you're using an offline client, you can use offline client, or let's just go to my Gmail account real quick. And we'll just leave this open because now what we're going to do when we actually do reply to this person, all right, you're going to have a script put together, whatever script you want to use. I put one together here that's, maybe I can blow it up a little bit so you can kind of read this. It says, "Hi, I saw your ad on Craigslist and I thought I would reach out to you to see if you would be interested in working a temporary gig from your home computer. This is great for people looking for to make some extra money for Christmas or Thanksgiving or Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to promote." Okay. You can kind of choose your own wording. And then you might say something like, "If I could show you how to make an extra $100, $200 a day without interfering with what you're doing right now, would you be open to watching a 1.5-minute video?" Now this, you can kind of adjust your message, but my call to action, all right, is a little bit different than most people's. Now, I do give them a little bit of information. The only thing you need is basic computer skills, telephone for inbound calls, desktop or laptop computer, your own high-speed connection to the internet. And then I say, if interested, send an email to, my email address. You can put your email address in there. And then I'm using a canned response on this Gmail address. So if I come back over here, okay, and you see all my drafts here, all right, I've got, drafts of these canned responses put together. So if you were to go and set one up, you would see the canned response. Right now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to show you how to, set up a canned response. You can do that later. I think I have a recent video up on the training channel, how to set up a canned response. So it's real easy. In this message, what I'm sending them, okay, is instead of sending them the direct link, you can have them call you, okay, and then you can walk them through the link sign up. You can make sure they're sitting at their computer, and then you can give them the link over the phone and, you know, walk them through the process, okay, and work with your script. Or if you want to just kind of automate it a little bit, just tell them to send an empty email with, you know, your tagline for your canned response in the subject line, without the quotes, of course. Mine here is just Christmas gigs, and then tell them to check their email for instructions. You know, if they're not interested, I might say something like, you know, if not interested, simply delete my inquiry and you'll never hear from me again, and then I got my name and number. So, you know, if they want to follow up with a phone call, you know, I'm kind of doing this a double edge, you know, double strategy. So I'm giving them a back door if they want to come through it and actually, you know, call me. Now, if they do call me and they want to know more information, this is where I pick up with my script, okay? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have my script up here right now, but I would basically take them through the script, which is very short and to the point. I answer the phone, you know, and tell them who I am, and thank you for calling. And they say, yeah, I'm calling about your ad. And you say, great, I'm real busy right now. Let me get your name and your number. And ask them if they're sitting at their computer and all that usual script stuff that you've seen in the script before. And then, you know, I would give them the link and make sure. If they're not sitting at the computer, then I tell them to call me back, because I'm not going to give the link out, you know, and have them write it down and just ignore it or not go to it, okay? So anyway, this is basically my template right here that I would copy, and then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to reply by email, and I'm going to have my Gmail open, okay, over here on the website. Even if you're using an offline you know, external client on your computer, or a local client like Outlook Express, Thunderbird, or Outlook, you can reply to their email here and just paste it in, all right? And just say, you know, hi, I saw your ad on Craigslist and thought I would reach out to you and see if you'd be interested in working a temporary gig. Very generic, not, you know, high pitch, hard sell, all right? And then I give them the back door, and then I just hit send, okay? And it sends it, you know, if you don't have, you know, an email client like Outlook Express, then you would have to come in and do it through your Gmail or your Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail, whatever email client you're using, if you're using online, okay? Now, what I did is I just, like I said, I just opened it up, right click and open it up in a new tab, and then, you know, I send it to them. So it's kind of a generic inquiry. Here's another one: experienced systems furniture installer looking for work. You know, you might want to spend some time reading through this. You know, if they say no work at home, biz ops or anything, respect that, okay? And just, you know, leave them alone. Don't bother them. If they don't have an email contact, you might call them up. It depends on your strategy and your style. You might give them a call and talk to them and say, "Hi, Charles, this is Ernest O'Dell. I saw your ad on the Albuquerque Craigslist that you were looking for work, and I have something that might be of interest to you. You know, if I could show you a way to make $100, $200 a day without interfering with what you're doing, you know, would you be open to looking at a 1.5 minute video?" They're going to tell you, you know, yes or no, and you ask them, "Are you sitting at your computer?" This is where you're going to have to kind of modify this script here. You would skip that part, and you would skip this part here, okay? And you would just take them, you know, and lead them by the hand if they're sitting at their computer, and say, you know, and then of course give them your link to whatever you're promoting. InstantRewardsNetwork.com, InstantMoneyNetwork.com, your affiliate link, IMN1.com, your affiliate link, whatever you're promoting, okay? Or ZNZ Promotions or whatever, okay? And then once you hear, you know, the video playing, if you're using one of the video lead capture pages, you'll know pretty much that they're on your site as long as they've used your affiliate link, okay? And then you might sit on the phone with them and wait, you know, while they watch the video if it's not real long, and then ask them, you know, what do you think? You know, is this something that you could do? You know, I can show you how to make $100, $200 a day, or $300 to $500 a day, depending on how many hours you want to work. You know, kind of put it in your own voice and, you know, work your own script. So let's get back over here and close this, and let's look at opening up a new one here. All right, and this shows contact information and a reply by email. So we're going to go back in, and I'm going to make sure that I take the word wrap off my text file and copy, select all, copy, make sure I get this right, because if you use word wrap on some of these text files, it'll wrap inside your email and it won't look right, and you'll have to go in and take some of it out. And here again I say hi, you know, if you got their name in here, you can use their name. Otherwise just say, "Hi, I saw your ad on Craigslist, blah blah blah," and then send them the email and let them, you know, go through it that way. And that's 2, okay. Pet care, day walker, dog walker, you know, might open this up and look. You know, they're advertising more of a business, so, you know, it's probably something I would ignore. I wouldn't bother them. Here's one, call a student looking for a job. Let's look and send them, okay, and hit send. So now I've sent 3 in the space of just a few minutes. Here's a mature woman with outgoing personality seeking employment. No job too big or small. She can clean, she can do yard work, cook, and offer companionship for the elderly, transport to appointments, and care for children or parents. Reimbursement as well as hours and locations are negotiable. You know, so, you know, you might give her a call and see if you could, you know, use your script and say something like, you know, "Hi, Rose," she's got her name here, and say, you know, "I saw your ad on Craigslist, and, you know, would you be open to, you know, looking at something that wouldn't interfere, with what you're already doing, would you be open to watching a 1.5 minute video online? I can take you to the site right now. And most of them will say, yeah. If it's just 1.5 minute video, or a 2.5 or a 3-minute video, whatever, or even a 7 or a 15-minute video. Sometimes, you'll get some of them to sit there and look at it. Okay. If they ask you what it's about, just tell them, watch the video, and it'll explain it better than I could. And if it's something that you would like to do, I can show you how to make $100, $200 a day or more, and it wouldn't interfere with what you're doing right now. Then, if they say, yeah, you kind of walk them through it. If they say, no, I don't have time, just, thank them and go. And then, of course, you could just, if they do say yes, take them, ask them if they're sitting at their computer, and then take them to your website. Send them over to, in my case, I'm promoting IMN1 DMS group. I would give them imnone.com/DMS group, and I would spell it out for them, and I would use alpha characters like David Mary Smith group, or digital media. I would use alphanumeric or alphabetized names to define some of the letters if they didn't understand it. Okay. And then once they saw this playing, and I could hear it in the background, I would know that they're on the right site. Okay. So that's just one of the ways that you can go through. Here's another one. I need a job, and this has an email, so we'll just go ahead and send them the email. We won't bother calling them up. Okay. Here's in dire need of extra income. So, let's look and see in the reply there. They have an email. All right. And we'll just go ahead and send that. And why do it when I can do it for you? Here's one seeking work. My name is Matthew. Okay. So you might take your script and come back up the top and say, hi Matthew, I saw your ad on Craigslist. And then, say something non-hard sell. You don't want to hard sell, intrude on them. Just say, I thought I would reach out to you and see if you'd be interested in working a temporary gig from your home computer. This is great for people, blah, 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 You can follow my script if you want to. All you need to do is just kind of put your computer on hold, or put this video on hold. If you want to kind of copy it out and bang out your own script, use it as a template, you can kind of copy this style from your computer and input it down. So it's, make it fit your voice, make it fit you. All right. Don't try to copy Ernest O'Dell and what he does. Make this fit you in your style. You may have to work on refining your voice, or even finding your voice. Okay, so we've got that in there. We say hi Matthew, bang, and we send it to him, and there I've done about 6 or 7. That was in dire need. Here's one looking for clerical work. See what this looks like. She's got a resume. Aria Apollo Chapman. Let's see. Okay, she's got, let's see, bang. Hi, Aria. Personalize it if you have their name. You want to personalize that email that gets sent to them. Okay, so if I go back over here and I'll open up my email client, I'm going to look at sent items here, and I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I've just sent out. Now, if they follow through, you'll see, in time, you'll see follow through. Or, you can follow up on them if they have their number in there. If you've got their phone number, from a posted online Word document or up here in the reply, you can probably easily pick up, 5 or 10 new leads a day just by working the resume section on Craigslist and Career Builder. Okay, so if we go over to Career Builder, and look for people looking for work. Okay, we'll put in keywords. Let's say customer service, sales, location. Let's look in Yuma, Arizona. Okay. And customer service. You want to search in the resumes. All right. See if we can find somebody that's posted their resumes. Okay. You may have to log in as an employer, set up an account with Career Builder. That would probably cost you some money. Okay. And find people that have posted their resumes that match your criteria. For right now, I think the best place would be, to work Craigslist in the resume section. And let's look at what we have here. Jasmine Sanchez. So this would be a phone call type script, where you would follow a similar script. So you could call them up and work with them, over the phone and get them set up. All right. So that's basically it. That's how I do my reverse marketing on Craigslist and some of the others. I do have paid accounts with some of these other big accounts, but to do a free paid or free reverse marketing. Just go to Craigslist if you want to work in your city. You can work in your city. If you want to change over, we can go to, let's say, Arizona, and let's go to Yuma, and go to resumes, and just start over. Okay, looking for a part-time job. Here's one. We'll open it up, and they have an email. My name is Samuel. Did you see that? Okay, his name is Samuel, and we'll just say, hi Samuel, and send it. Okay, and they can reply back to you. All right, so there is Samuel's email. I just sent him. Okay, and like I said, if you don't have an email client installed on your computer, you can always use the online version from your service. Okay, so I hope this has helped, and we'll find the other link for you and post it in the groups. Thanks, guys.